Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a cut and color on Adam here today.
My hair is awesome. Why?
So when you live with a hairdresser, you only get a haircut once every 6 months, right?
It's like 4 months, I think.
Yeah. And we are going to be using eSalon color. If you guys don't know, eSalon is a customizable online color that you can do a very simple quiz and you get customized salon quality hair color sent to you. And so if you've been on here for a while, you know that I've been working with eSalon for over 7 years now because I absolutely loved their salon quality hair color. So this is how I bribe him. If you want a haircut, I've got to color it. So anyway, Adam is naturally about a level 6, 7, pretty light, natural brown. So today we're going to be going darker, and we're going to be going in with a level 4. So you ready to go darker?
Oh, I used to always box color my own hair black, like back in the days.
I know.
And then you were like, no more.
Well, he was mixing darker color with 40 volume.
It's true. I would go and buy 40 volume, and I would get black box color, and like, and then I would have like black line, like a black hat for like the next week.
Then you had spots.
That's what I mean.
Missing.
That's great. And eSalon is here to save the day.
Exactly. So eSalon obviously is an at-home color service that you can order online, like I just mentioned. And it's super easy. Comes with absolutely everything that you need shipped to your door with personalized instructions just for you. And also, if you would like to try eSalon, you can go ahead and use my discount code for 50% off and free shipping. All right, so super simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix the color into this bottle and then shake it up and we're ready to go. All right, so the best way is to have clean partings and start applying the color kind of at a clean part like this and bring the color down. It is a lot easier to apply the color to the ends. What you want to ensure proper saturation is at the root. So you want to make sure you don't miss any areas at the root. So by doing this and just grabbing across sections like this, and again, applying the color to that root. And again, if you have some ends that don't have color, you can easily get those at the end.
Why do you not cut my hair first before you color it?
People ask that all the time. It's honestly more of a personal preference. There's some scientific evidence that once you cut the hair, the end actually is susceptible to more like breakage and more damage with coloring and any processing. Some people will argue that it's so minimal that it doesn't matter. Why are you wasting color? To me, and again, I said it's a matter of preference. Looking at the whole canvas, I just feel like it is so much, to me, it makes so much more sense to color the whole thing and then shape it once I have the color done. When you're doing a single color like I am doing on Adam, it doesn't really matter. But when I'm doing highlights or a balayage, it makes so much more sense to me to be able to see the color and then shape the cut to suit the color, not the other way around.
And there's your answer, folks.
You're gonna ask?
I actually always I wondered that
You have
always
asked
every
me.
time I've had my hair colored. I'm like, it just seems like we're wasting a lot of product here.
You're not really. I mean, unless you're going to be taking off, say, more than, I don't know, 4 inches, then I would chop that off first. But anything that's like an inch, it doesn't make much of a difference, to be honest.
How specific are the instructions?
You should read them.
Prepared on January 28th by colorist Sarah. That's very personalized, isn't it?
Yes, you do actually get a colorist, of course, formulating your color, and it's not like some automated like, oh, if you want to go lighter, you just need a 5G. Like there's someone actually looking at your quiz results. You can even upload a photo if you want. So it is very intelligently done, I feel well. And also, since I've been doing virtual consults in the last 2 years, since the lockdown, every client, and I've gotten a lot of clients actually that that book a virtual consult and have been using eSalon color, and I swear I'm always so impressed by their hair quality. It's, you know, like normally through a virtual consult, it's someone that's either been coloring their hair for a long time, or, you know, looking for a different solution, or have done something and then kind of messed up and they want to fix it at home. And normally, like when I get the clients that I'm like, wow, your hair looks good already, you just want to change, those are normally the clients that are using eSalon. So that's made me even more proud in the last 2 years to be working with them, because it shows that, you know, prolonged use of eSalon. So say like you use it for gray coverage, and, you know, you get color to touch up your roots every couple of weeks or every month. Color that you're using kind of over and over again, meaning you're not just changing up your hair color once. It is important that the hair color is good quality, because of course it will affect your hair texture, your hair type, and you want to be using something that's good for the hair.
What was the question? I'm just kidding.
You didn't have a question. You just said if
the instructions were
details.
actual instructions, and if it was actually made by a human,
right,
or a robot.
right, and then that reminded me of the quality of the product. There are many customizable, well, not many, but a few customizable color companies out there, and I have seen clients using other brands, you know, when I was in the salon, and I do have to say that for long use of color, eSalon's hair clients always had much silkier, just better quality hair. All right, we are fully applied. It is good while you have your gloves on to kind of just massage all the ends through, but he's looking pretty well saturated. So now we're going to process this for 25 minutes. It might be 2 hours because the baby might need attention.
So I'm gonna have a very dark dot in my forehead.
Wash it right now. All right, so we'll be back for the cut portion of this tutorial.
Do you love my hair color?
I do.
It looks good.
I do. I mean, it's wet, so it still looks darker. You were afraid it was going to be extra dark.
Yeah, it doesn't look too dark. It doesn't look black.
Yeah.
I love this little box of gloves that comes with, like, what, 4 pairs of
That's
rubber
very
gloves.
cute. It's a very adorable, elaborate little box. And it comes with more than one set, which is genius. Because sometimes when you're applying color, you get them all dirty and then you want to take them off. And then when you want to shampoo the hair, it's nice to have a second pair.
So why is it that you say it's so shit that all box color comes with 40 volume developer?
No, not all box color comes with 40 developer, but it normally will come with a developer that is very intense, because they want to absolutely 100% ensure gray coverage, because that's what people are going to think, like, this product doesn't work if it doesn't cover the gray.
But when I used to buy black hair color, it came with like 40 developer.
But you didn't buy box color. You got it from Sally's. You got a separate. You went to like a beauty supply store, and someone must have advised you. You didn't have box.
I used to.
No, you had like a bottle of developer in your bathroom cabinet, unless you dated another hairdresser. You're not that lucky. But basically, box color, the reason why it gets a bad rap, well, first of all, it's typically not super high quality. But if you do it once, twice, it's not the end of the world. But if you're, again, doing great coverage and doing it over and over, you want to use good quality hair color. But basically, the reason why it's bad is because they have to guess what it is that you want. So they go with the most aggressive. Whereas when you have like tailor formulated color, it's exactly what you need. So yeah, now we are cutting. So we have a full video on how to cut your husband, boyfriend's hair. at home. We did at the beginning of the pandemic. And so for more like detailed instructions, you can look at that video. We'll link it in the description. But basically, tight, kind of cleaner around the sides, and then a little bit longer on the top, still kind of textured. So we go all the way around and then clip the top. It's been years since you've colored your hair.
I know.
How does it feel?
It's good. I like it. I don't like the effort of coloring it, but I like it colored because I hate my normal mousy color.
No, you have a beautiful natural color.
In school, we would always just call it as a liver pate color.
Yeah, but I guess like as a hairdresser, you love that color because it's like you can go anywhere.
Exactly. So it's not a nice. Blonde. It's not a good color. It's a good color because you can do stuff with it, but you don't want to have that color.
But you're a guy, so it's like short and it stays this color. As a girl with this hair color, as it like older hair and you have like longer hair, that would totally like lighten in the sun, and the ends would like balayage like naturally. So that's really pretty. Does that feel short enough?
I think so.
And this is the part of the cut that I always just want to leave it here because I love the length on top.
That does feel
but I know that
long, doesn't it?
No, it does. It does. I know. And it like it will look good for like a week, and then it would be way too long. You like it short, not short.
Just take a little bit off on top, I guess, right?
Yeah. So for this section, I kind of like to go across the center, and then that's your guide, and then you kind of match everything to that centerpiece. Another thing you really want to look at is how the hair grows out of the head. And
mine grows like this.
Yeah, you have like the chia pet kind of syndrome. Some people have that like towards the back of your head, your hair grows up, and then towards the front, it grows forward. So it's important, everyone's head of hair is different, so you have to kind of like analyze that and really go with the cut. So for Adam, I can actually do it a little bit shorter here because it sprouts out anyway, and then here a little bit more, go a little more sparingly on cutting too much because otherwise it just like falls kind of forward. So definitely important to look at that. Also, Adam has pretty straight hair, but if the client has kind of wavy or any curl into their hair, you kind of want to brush it kind of forward or where the hair naturally wants to fall and kind of slice into the hair in the direction that it wants to fall naturally. And especially with someone with curly or wavy hair, it's just going to fall so much nicer because you're not cutting into the curl, you're going with it. Another thing with men's cuts, you always want to look at the sideburn and how that meets their facial hair. So obviously there's a lot of ways to kind of style and cut the, not style, but cut the sideburns. Obviously men will, if they have a strong opinion, they will tell you what they like. If they don't, the best way is you always want to look at this kind of little part of the ear here And you want to start there and kind of angle forward. You never want it to do this. As you can see, it really does nothing for his features. Angling it this way, it's just like when women contour, kind of does that same thing for men's faces.
That's a wrap.
I think so.
All right, and then we snap to the after.